From Snoop Dogg's compound in the beautiful city of Inglewood, brought to you by dherbs.com, this is All About the Big 3.
Yeah, Big 3, come on. Yeah. 3. Now that's a magic number. Got the homies ballin' out for the whole damn summer in that 4-point circle with that ghost ball of purple. If you check the roster, got a 3-head monster. Now them killer threes are like killer bees. Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got them ball hogs hogging that 3-on-3. We got the power to do it BIG. We got Tri-State coached by the DOC, so don't hate on Lisa, Leslie, and Nate. It's Nancy Lieberman, head coach, leading men. We got new teams, we got new schemes. We got bivouacs, aliens, and enemies. And they coached by the glove, commissions the glide. Coached by the oak, coached by the Iceman. No fighting, had to warn Rick Mahorn. They told Rick Barry half court looks scary, but it ain't. Unless you caught in the paint, on the give and go with ISO Joe. If you wanna bring the fire, it burn you slow. This is Fireball 3 and that's Swaggy P. Cause we taking the summer and displaying the best. It's the Big 3 on CBS.
Welcome to All About the Big 3. I'm your host, Tattoo, and Las Vegas lit up once again for week 2 of the Big 3. From celebrities like Kanye West, fans, dunks, 4-point shots, game-winning shots. It was a record-breaking weekend in Las Vegas. So with no further ado, let's get into your Big 3 sights and sounds.
Stops, bro. We gotta get stops, bro. And we'll be blowing them out if we get stops.
What's up, Joe? What's up?
Hell no.
The champ is here.
Oh, I don't know what they talking about. The champs are here. What that mean? I guess that's. Dang.
Probably out there.
They talking about us.
Las Vegas, make some noise for the Triplets!
Y'all better post what? Hey, we need to stop in the bucket. It's halftime. Let's go.
We have the vacuum gloves, and if you let them in for free, you Big 3.
That's that ball. Get a bucket and a stop. Game over.
Hey, it's your boy Tattoo, and I gotta say something, being in the middle of these two queens right now. This is historic, this is legendary, because to my right you have Coach of the Year, to my left you have Coach of the Year, to my right, to my left you have 2 champions in the Big 3, both undefeated in week 1, season 4, and the matchup goes down today. Power taking on triplets, Lisa Leslie, Nancy Lieberman. I'm gonna start with Coach Lieberman. What do you gotta say to Lisa Leslie today?
I have to say she's done a heck of a job with her team. She's got chemistry, she's got talent, she's won on every level. She's one of the greatest winners in the history of women's sports.
Lisa, some words for Coach Lieberman, or how do you feel about what she just said about you right now?
I really respect Nancy, and I have no problem trash talking when it's needed, but not with Nancy. I respect Nancy. She's a legend of our game. She's led us in so many ways, not just with her basketball abilities, but with her voice. She stands with us. She stands with black women. So I love Nancy. I always have respect, and I'm honored that I get a chance to be in this league and coach against her, but also learn from her. So
I wanted to say something. It just gave me chills when you said the respect and being in the fight for women of color. It is very important to me that women of color, black women, are celebrated and not tolerated, and given opportunities and given a platform. We want to mix. This is what equality looks like. And you get to show people what you can do collectively. We all have to push each other to be better. But at the end of the day, we're the history of the game, and we're all sisters in this thing called basketball.
Speaking of history, this is history right here. From the Olympics to the league to the Big 3. I'll start with you, Lisa. Where do you see this league going?
Oh, this league is only going up. I think especially when you look at the Olympics, recognizing how great the Big Three is, how great 3-on-3 basketball is now that it's an Olympic sport. I think fireball is going to be something that mostly all of these leagues are going to pick up on and start to add, because that's a phenomenal addition to it.
The 4-point shot is unbelievable, and kids now are going out and practicing their fours and deepening their range. You know, it's funny because like when we played, it was like high percentage, put the ball inside the Lisa. Can you imagine if you were taking 4-point shots in your game?
Yeah, I'd sit down.
Yo, and with that being said, 1-0, 1-0. Someone's O must go. You got triplets taking on power. Shake hands, ladies. Protect yourself at all times. It's game time. This is all about the Big Three.
Download the Big 3 app in the App Store and Google Play Store. Exclusive content, stats, highlights, merch, everything you want to know about the Big 3, download the Big 3 app and get it.
That's your sights and sounds. I told you Vegas was lit. Coming up right after this, Director of Big 3 Basketball Operations, Thomas Scott, is going to give you a full recap of Week 2 and breaking down Week 3 right here on All About the Big 3.
Tomorrow on CBS, we got the league's top 4 teams in action. Power will try to bounce back after a tough defeat against the undefeated Ball Hogs.
And the finish.
Can the real-life Uncle Drew manage to slow down the Brazilian Blood?
Got it! Oh.
And in the Big 3 game of the week, do the dynamic duo of Jared Jack and Isaiah Briscoe have what it takes to dethrone the champs?
Knocks it down!
Power vs. Ball Hogs and Trilogy vs. Triplets tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS.
We're in America's Playground, Las Vegas, Nevada, and gearing up for an exciting Week 2 of the Big 3 season here on CBS. And inside Orleans Arena, Game 1 of 3 this afternoon between the Three-Headed Monsters and Trilogy here in Vegas.
We kick things off with Steven Jackson's Trilogy going up against Gary Payton's Three-Headed Monsters, and they went head-to-head. Trilogy was just too much. I mean, Trilogy just had a balanced attack. Everybody chipped in.
Will blow by to the cutter. Woods the finish and the foul.
So, this one ended up in Trilogy's favor, 50-43. The next stop for Three-Headed Monsters is the enemies. They're looking for their first win.
Avery, the captain, playing Plinko for the win. Get ready for Game 2 from Orleans Arena. Bivouac and Tri-State each looking for win number 1 in this new season.
Josh Smith came out with 12 points, 5 rebounds. Will Bynum, 9 points, 6 rebounds. It just was not enough. And Jason Richardson of Tri-State has Player of the Week written all over him. He was above the rim. He was knocking down shots. Just couldn't stop him. Earl Clark also chipped in off the bench with 12 and 5. Nothing less than stunning. It just looks like Tri-State is trying to turn this thing around. They're 1-1. They get the W 51-39. Tri-State takes on Ghost Ballers. Can't wait to see that.
Everybody wants to score that game winner, and sometimes it happens like that, Clark. Right on cue, or teams get a little tight. Nice job.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Game 3 of the Big 3 triple header. It's Threes Company and the Killer Threes.
Moving on to Killer Threes and Threes Company. Two teams desperate for a win at the bottom of the barrel. First half, Killer Threes were in control, 26-16 at the half. But unfortunately, it was just not enough. Three's company, led by Jeremy Pargo. I mean, this guy gets buckets with the best of them. And he did not disappoint, and he hasn't so far. He had 22 points. Champion Mario Chalmers also kicked in 13. And Drew Now Go Up Gooden gave us 9 points and 7 rebounds.
4-point shot for the win. Got it! 3 4-point shots for Jeremy Pargo. Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, and the close to what has already been an exciting week 2 in the Big 3. Today begins with the Ghost Ballers and the Enemies.
Next up, we got the Enemies versus the Ghost Ballers. This game could have went either way. Elijah Stewart was above the rim. And when I mean he was in the air, he almost stayed there. Also, Isaiah Austin chipped in, made a solid contribution with 15 points and 5 rebounds.
Chris Johnson denied, Austin the block, and the slam! Get out of his way! Crossover and the finish.
But it just wasn't enough to get the W for Gilbert Arenas. Ghost Ballers just came out hot.
Over Austin. Got it! Back leg and good. And the Ghost Ballers win it. They're 2-0. 2 games down and 1 more to go this afternoon in Las Vegas. It's an intriguing one. The Bullhogs trying to get to 2-0 against the Aliens at Orleans Arena.
Now, Brandon Rush is getting back in his groove, who I think is one of the best two-way players in this league. He showed us why. Andre Owens stepped up with 16 points. However, Ball Hogs was just too much. They're looking like a well-oiled machine.
Barbosa lines it up and drills the 3.
A great 1-2 punch between Leandro Barbosa and Jody Meeks, and they're playing team basketball.
Got it! Oh! Another game winner, Leandro Barbosa and the Bullhogs. It is the main event featuring the last 2 Big 3 champions. Battle of early unbeaten triplets and power.
And the game of the week, we had triplets versus power. Katino Mobley came out hot week 1 against Joe Johnson. Let's go.
And scores. Took the smaller Pargo off the dribble.
Cannot win a physical matchup with Royce White.
It was nothing less than a duel. But his emotions got the best of him, and he ended up being benched in the first half by foul trouble. Shots up, hand in his face. Royce White wanted the challenge. Money in the bag. I hope you got your popcorn ready for week 3, because we got the Ball Hogs going up against Power. Leandro Barbosa going up against Katino Mobley. You don't want to miss that, do you? I'm Thomas Scott, Director of Basketball Operations and All About the Big 3 analyst. Back to you, Tattoo.
Point guard, triple drive, kick out. Triple doubles, I bubbles and then I dip out. Easy money sniper, Columba, Mamba, hit you like a viper. Arrived at the game wet like the ocean. Analytics analyze that I'm open. Spread the game around, now make a wish. Hand down, man down, 3, swish.
I'm focused. I can't miss, I must have been hypnotized by a hypnotist. Cause every shot I take is every shot I hit. Rim bigger than the ocean, it's nothing but net.
I've been ballin' since I can remember. Papered up like a printer, go hard in the paper. I put some paint where it ain't. You suckers' feet is too little to try to fit in my shoes. I'm a dog and I'm trained to go, got them grown man moves.
You know where it go? Yeah, it's going through. I'm locked in, like the beast at the zoo. I'm locked in, kinda like the mama do. Sorry, Jalen, tonight I go for 82.
Your jump shot is all night long. Bitch, I'm
like a fight song. I'm locked in, I'm locked in, okay, I'm locked in, I can't lose, no way. I'm locked in, I'm locked in, okay, I'm locked in, I can't lose, no way.
The Big 3 is back in the Big Easy, baby. July 31st, August 5th, and August 7th. Get your tickets now at big3.com/tickets. Big 3 is who we are. Fireball 3 is what we play. Get your tickets today. Get official Big 3 merch at store.big3.com. You can get league and team apparel, including jerseys, jackets, hats, and more. Store.big3.com.
Yo, man, this man don't really need an introduction. If you've been watching the Big 3, they are 2-0. They're the 2019 Big 3 champions, the current Big 3 champions. He's the MVP of the Big 3 League. His name's ISO Joe Johnson, who just won another game with a winning shot. Joe, how you feeling right now, man?
Hey, man, winning cures it all. It was great to get out there and compete against those guys. Obviously, we hadn't beat them, so, it was great to get a win today.
Do you feel the game the way the fans are feeling it, the way the crowd is feeling it? We were at the edge of our seats. I mean, this game had it all. The Bring the Fire challenge, 4-point shots, 3-point shots, in, out, action. I mean, everybody was staying in like to stay alive. It was one of those games that you felt like they are really trying to stay alive. Do you go out there and are you feeling that same intensity that the fans are?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. We're human. We feel that anxiety. We feel the moment. We understand what's at stake. And I thought, today, man, we gave you a little bit of everything. We faced adversity. We had to play the fireball. Al Anderson got a great stop, during the fireball. So it's fun, man. It's fun to come out here and compete every weekend and be put to a test.
Joe, you're the MVP of the league, looking on possibly another year of being. But you keep making shots like this, you keep playing like this, you're going to be MVP again, man. How good does it feel when getting those game-winning shots? Does it still? Are you used to that, or do you still feel that energy when the whole crowd is roaring and you taking that last final shot to win the game?
It feels great, man. It's a moment. I worked my butt off for this. This isn't just happening, by luck. I put in a lot of work, with my craft and, able to put my skills on display, every weekend. It's fun.
How much did Royce White encourage you to even go harder? I mean, did he get under your skin a little bit?
Nah, he don't get under my skin. No, guys talk, man. If that's how he's prepared for the game, then, so be it. But he won't break my rhythm or,
Well, we saw that.
Or how I play. So, my biggest opponent is myself.
Yo, man, before I let you go, congratulations. Another record at the Big 3 for all-time points in a single game, 34 points. Joe Johnson, man. How do you feel about that?
Man, let's keep it going. I look forward to next week.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. He said it himself. ISO Joe Johnson, undefeated, 2-0 triplets. You got your ring on you, Joe? You got your ring on you?
My lady got my ring.
Where's that ring? Let's show that ring on. We gotta show that ring to the camera, man. You know what? We'll come back after this and we're gonna show you the triplets championship rings that they got presented today, man. ISO Joe Johnson, MVP of the Big 3. Your boy Tattoo. More all about the Big 3 right after this.
Get official Big 3 merch at store.big3.com. You can get league and team apparel, including jerseys, jackets, hats, and more. Store.big3.com.
The Big 3 has partnered up with dherbs.com, our official health and wellness partner of the Big 3. Here's my interview with Ice Cube and AD Dolphin, CEO of dherbs.com.
Your boy Tattoo hanging out with league owner of the Big 3, Ice Cube, and our official wellness and health partner of the Big 3, AD Dolphin, dherbs.com. Now I'm going to start with you, Ice Cube. Cube, since the league started, you've been all about health and wellness. Why is that so important for the Big 3?
Well, because we love our players, they are heroes, and to find out that they're not getting what they need when it comes to health-wise or being restricted in any kind of way, to me is something that's damn near a sin. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was the first ones to open up CBD. We was the first ones to really acknowledge mental health and what it needs, and now we want to boost our players' energy. We want to boost our players' fitness, boost their performance, and D-Herbs is the one to do it. So partnering with D and doing the things we need to do, it's great for the league.
That's what's going to be my next question was, there's so many supplements, there's so many people you could have done this with. Why DHerbs.com?
Because he has the right product. Our players are responding to it. They love it. They're anxious to get a hold of it and get it in their bodies and perform better. So, it was perfect because our players love it.
AD, man, we're happy to have you be part of the Big 3 family, DHerbs.com. What's your overall goal working with Ice Cube, working with the Big 3 and DHerbs.com overall, man?
I think it's pretty similar to what Ice Cube just said. It's the overall health of the players, making sure they have exactly what they need so they can perform at their highest level. But our products aren't just for just the players. It's actually for regular people. It's actually for anyone that's trying to achieve health in any way, shape, or form. The Cleanse D-Herbs can get you on that right path.
DHerbs.com. We put the special promo code BIG3. You get 10% off right now. This is AD Dolphin, CEO of DHerbs.com, and of course Ice Cube, league owner of the Big 3. I'm Tattoo. We got more after this. Yo, it's your boy Tattoo, MC of the Big 3, host of All About the Big 3. Yo, man, we in Las Vegas, season 4, week 2. It's going down, Orleans Arena. We here to see the Big 3. We out here cooling.
Out here cooling,
What's up, it's your boy Ice Cube. We ready for week 2 on CBS. Tune in, man. Then we on Triller after that. Check us out, man. Look, we on in a few minutes, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 Eastern. Check us out, Big 3, baby. Yeah,
I'm hyped. The league is hyped. The fans are hyped. Everybody watching out there is hyped. It's the biggest season so far, man. It's the biggest season yet of the Big 3, man. We're just excited to be here. We're excited to head out to New Orleans. We're excited to head out to the Bahamas for our playoff of championship. Teams are undefeated. New players, new swag, new fireball, new rules to bring the fire one-on-one. I can't wait, man. It's hype. This is what we love to do. Season 4, week 2 of the Big 3. We out here, man. What more can I say, man?
Bitchin' by the ball all night long. Yeah, type of energy to keep the lights on. Yeah, they gon' say it with me like a fight song. I'm locked in, I'm locked in, okay. I'm locked in, I can't lose, no way. I'm locked in, I'm locked in, okay. I'm locked in, I can't lose, no way.
This is a show, this is an event, this is hype, this is live, this is action, this is everything you need right now. This is everything we're missing in our life right now. Those 15 months of that pandemic, gone, over, we're here, no mask, out here in Vegas, living it up, watching some of the greatest legends in the game, going 3-on-3, and that 1-on-1 too. Don't forget that fireball, we'll bring the fire, baby, I love it.
On CBS, Power will try to bounce back after a tough defeat against the undefeated Ball Hawks.
And the finish.
And the dynamic duo of Jerry Jack and Isaiah Briscoe may have what it takes to dethrone the champs.
Knocks it down!
Tomorrow on CBS.
Hey, it's my favorite part of the show. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. The son of Lisa Leslie, MJ2, with some of your fun Big 3 questions. MJ2, it's on you.
You know what I do? It's MJ2, and I'm here with Mamadou, and I'm gonna ask him 3 big questions. First, what's your favorite video game of all time?
Oh, I like 2K.
2K?
Yes, and FIBA too.
What's 2K?
Huh? I mean, I like all. I don't have favorite though. I play them all. Yeah.
And what's your all-time favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Friday.
Oh, Friday?
Yeah, I like Fridays. Yeah, it's a funny movie.
And for the last question,
Yeah.
for anybody in the whole Big 3, who do you want to go one-on-one with?
Maybe Big Baby David, but he's not here.
Yeah, he played last year. He was really good.
I know, he's a big guy, and I want to give him like a chance to one-on-one.
All right, thank you for your time.
For sure, thank you. I appreciate for having me too.
You know what I do? It's MJ2.
I got to thank D Herbs and, of course, league owner Ice Cube for that. To watch that interview and all the interviews in their entirety and more Week 2 highlights, simply go to big3.com. From the entire team here on All About the Big 3, I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, next week we're back in Las Vegas. Tickets are available right now, big3.com. Follow us on social media at The Big 3. I'm your host, Tattoo. We'll see you next week right here on All About the Big 3.